I need not emphasize too much the importance of retail. Retail remains a leading indicator of business activity. In Pakistan, it generates a lot of employment.
COVID-19 has created a dichotomy, the likes of which none of us have ever seen before. A percentage of retailers have closed up shop, both in Pakistan as well as globally. Some of this is temporary in response to regulatory mandates or due to dwindling customer foot traffic because people really are afraid to go into stores. Another percentage of retailers who are termed essential have seen a great increase in traffic, and it's been a challenge for them to follow the SOPs and make sure that people don't take risks that they shouldn't. Necessity for many of them to very quickly transform into online businesses or to expand existing online presence. That has been seen to be truly amazing in some cases. The coronavirus pandemic is impacting every step of retailers' fulfillment operations from the beginning of the supply chain to delivery at a shopper's doorstep.
Pakistan currently spends about $1 billion on e-commerce every year. The predominant category in this is women's wear, and within women's wear, it is loose fabric or lawn. Pakistani consumer continues to be more sophisticated about their interaction and expectations from brands. They want high quality products that are available with a convenient digital experience. Pre-COVID, we used to think that e-commerce is just a channel, and we used to benchmark it against one of our best stores, which was Dolmen. Now the game has changed. For the past 3 months, if you look at our numbers for April, May, June, our e-commerce has been about 60% of our business. One of the reasons for that is that our footprint is small and we are a predominantly urban brand. So we don't have that spread where the recovery was faster in tier 2 cities, for example. Now going forward, we are targeting north of 30% sales to come from e-commerce. How are we doing it? What's the plan? One of the key things that we feel is knowing your customer is the name of the game. It is critical to study customer behavior and knowledge, not only to enable our selling module, but to provide customers with convenience in a unified shopping experience. Empowering e-functions with technology and automation. Planning to build intelligence into order routing so as to optimize liquidity or store inventory or omni-channel. That's what we are doing right now also, is that we have started using our stores as our warehouses. So we're dispatching most of our stock from our stores. This results in lower operating costs.
The way I see it is because our exports are going to take time to get back to the level, it is very, very important for us here in the ministry to focus more on domestic commerce. And within domestic commerce, the retail sector is taking a very prominent role. We formed this e-commerce national council, and we meet with lots of people. And just 3 or 4 days ago, we had our meeting, and then the government will tell me, the government officials will tell me, oh, you were doing very well, this and that. But I don't listen to them. I spend my time reaching out to the business community. Are we doing a good job in the e-commerce council? Because one of the areas where we want to really develop our e-commerce is obviously in the retailing. During the budget making process, we had lots of discussions with people from service industries, Bata, then Ahmed Zaman, and from Good Ahmed people, primarily to look at the tax structure, because if we want our retail sector to grow, we have to be able to get the right tax structure in place.
आप चाइना में देखें जब सार्स आया था 2003 में, तो उस टाइम पे अली बाबा एक प्राइमरली B2B बिजनेस थी, लेकिन उन्होंने जो अपना B2C रिटेल मॉडल जो शुरू किया था वो सार्स के बाद शुरू किया था. एंड इफ यू आस्क any of the leaders at Alibaba, they will say कि जी अगर SARS का pandemic ना होता in China, people would not have gravitated towards buying things online. The last 3 months, Jehan, I've been really, me and my entire team, we've been working very, very hard to try and build logistic technology, right, which doesn't really exist. And the reason it's important is that Pakistan is not like America or is not like China or India, where cities are very, very, very far apart and where people will buy things from one state to another. I'm sure there's a lot of trade happening, between Punjab and Sindh, but there's a lot more, particularly commerce activity happening within the city because our cities are so big, right? Our cities combined, like Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad combined is about 30, 35 million people, right? So if you split these cities up, these cities themselves are like Karachi is almost the size of like Australia in terms of population, right? So we've been really working on the back end core engineering for deliveries. Inshallah, we will be, launching some of that, but I think we also, the onus is on us and incubators like yourself, Jehan, where I think we need to come up with the new age of products that will serve the industry, the retail industry going forward.
Retail was growing so fast that we really did not feel the need to go into e-commerce domestically. It's only in the last 5 to 7 years that we started getting into more and more into e-commerce, increased market share. We needed to collect data about our customers and about their buying habits and patterns and their preferences, and go online and try and get customers from there. We started doing that about 5-7 years ago, and that's really, and we are way behind technologically and also otherwise in e-commerce. We are way behind the rest of the started this process a little over 5 years ago, and our e-commerce sales were growing steadily, not as fast as our retail was growing, but still steadily growing. And then this COVID-19 came and hit us, and it really pushed us towards the direction of e-commerce. And e-commerce has gone up geometrically in the last 3 months.
The objective here is to open up this discussion to a larger group of people. And I think that we've achieved. And the group of people that we've tried to reach are both serious researchers in the academia, the young professors who are doing top of the quality research at LAMS, at Lahore School, and indeed universities abroad by a connection through the IGC. So the participants that you have here are really both informed and concerned researchers on Pakistan, and of course practitioners. You've had people from industry participate as well. So in a sense, this is a town hall where the kinds of conversations that take place between the panel and the Minister for Commerce are actually taking place in a much more open and public fora. And I think that contributes to the quality of discussion on these key policy issues, which will matter enormously for Pakistan going forward